Welcome to As the Story Grows. I'm Brian Patton. Today we welcome Hunter Oliveri to the podcast, another new up-and-coming artist to put on your radar. Hunter signed with Spine Farm Records last year and has released a handful of singles. Hunter talks about the family influence that led him to playing guitar, choosing to be a solo artist, singles versus albums, having to make it on TikTok, and more. If you like 90s alternative and grunge, you will dig what Hunter's doing. If you like this episode of the podcast, go ahead and give it a like. It's a small but always helpful way to show your support. You could also leave a comment. We got another YouTube comment, this time from Ham on the Cob. In response to chapter 290 with Stephen Dale from Project 86, he said, "I thought the bass on Truthless Heroes was absolutely spectacular, and I still listen to it often and love the bass tone and mix. But the thing that killed that record for me is that it had those dumb interludes. I just wanted to put the CD in and jam to it all day, but it always annoyed me that the interludes killed the momentum. Later in life with streaming, I'm able to listen to the record without the interludes, and it's so much better." Thanks for listening, and thanks for leaving a comment. Enjoy getting to know Hunter Oliveri.
Me off just cause I'm horny and stoned. Won't fit a box, I'm like a dog to a bone. Ran a red light till my funeral. Fuck a stop sign, I'm a miracle.
Yeah, we had about 2 inches of snow, so it's been a bit
That's
crazy.
cool. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wish it snowed here, but like I'm in California, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you got to, where is, are you still in like, was it Paso Robles? That's where
yeah, correct. Yeah.
That's still where you are. How far is that from like the mountains and like skiing?
It's there's like a ski resort like 3.5 hours away.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not that far, but it doesn't snow. It snowed here last year one time for like the first time, like 30 years or something. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it snows most places a lot less than it used to because, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, for sure.
Everything is fucked, right?
For sure, bro.
Well, talk to me about Paso Robles. What was growing up like? I mean, you're still growing up.
Yeah. Well, my city kind of is like a small city, so there's not much to do here. There's like a little downtown area, and that's pretty much it. There's like some stores, but like there's not much to do at all, and it kind of sucks, honestly. I mean, we make it work, I guess. Like me and my friends find stuff to do. Yeah. So yeah, it's all right. It's like in the middle of some big city, so you can like go back and forth. But my city's kind of sucks, honestly.
Yeah. But were you like, when you were young, were you more into sports, or were you always like gravitating?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. I played like baseball and basketball. Tried football, but I did not like that. And I was into sports though when I was younger. Yeah, for sure.
It's just one of those things where like once you discover music and become passionate about music, you're just like, so I'm not any good at sports.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I like sports kind of like growing up, and then once I got like in high school, I stopped playing because I don't know, I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What got you into music?
Probably my dad, honestly. Like growing up, he would always, when I was like young, he would play guitar and like teach me guitar a bit, and he would always like be playing like music, like rock music that I listen to now, and like Linkin Park, like Nirvana, Soundgarden, all those bands, Alice in Chains, and like at first I didn't really like it when I was really young, and then it kind of grew on me as I got older, and then I like fell in love with it. And yeah, he always like taught me guitar, and I have 4 uncles too, my dad's brothers, and they're all like kind of into music and like band, not really bands, but like just playing and stuff. So
Yeah,
they would always teach me a bit and stuff like that.
that's cool. Guitar was kind of thrust upon you then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but I loved it. I've always loved it. So
That's
it was
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you ever look at like branching outside of like 90s rock or that alternative scene into like what else might be out there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I used to kind of make like hip hop stuff
Okay.
and like pop kind of, or like kind of experimented a bit. But I always liked making rock and like alternative stuff, because I don't know, I always could like relate to that kind of music more. So definitely though I've done some like experimental stuff, like all sorts of stuff. So
Nice.
yeah.
At what point did you start writing your own songs?
I think I was like 14 or so, 13, 14, maybe. I don't really remember, honestly. But pretty young though. Yeah. Middle school, like
Yeah.
6th, 7th grade. Yeah.
Yeah. What made you start writing your own stuff? Like what led you to that path?
I just wanted to see what I could do, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just wanted to create music and see what I was able to do and just listen to it, and it was fun for me, honestly. I always really liked music. I was passionate about like listening to it. So I just wanted to try it for myself, I guess, and then I got obsessed. So
Nice.
yeah.
What led you to this route as like a solo artist and not like the lead singer in a rock band?
Honestly, just because my city doesn't really have any musicians to like play with. So I kind of just had to do it by myself. But I never like got that opportunity to like jam with like a band, so I kind of just had to do it myself, and that's kind of just where I landed. But it might have been different though if I was like somewhere else or grew up somewhere else in like a bigger city or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're so young that like you now have this musical career where if you like had gone to college, you might have like started a band and a whole different musical trajectory ahead of you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. That's cool. You started releasing singles 2020. Was that just birthed out of like pandemic boredom? Or was there a pathway forward before that like got derailed by the pandemic?
Yeah. Well, I started cutting some singles before the pandemic, and then we kind of had a few ready to go in the vault, and then the pandemic kind of hit, so we just like put them out, and then I just ended up doing like a bunch of stuff in my house, like producing stuff and then getting like some demos, but we couldn't really like do anything in person yet, so we kind of had to do everything online, like send the stems or whatever to get like mixed. But definitely like I did a lot though during the pandemic, like a lot of demos, and worked on a lot of music. But we did have some lined up before the pandemic that just took a while to get done. But yeah, the pandemic was like a good time though for me, honestly, because it helped me like have time, I guess, to work on a lot of music. So
how'd you get connected with Spine Farm Records?
My manager actually, I was working with him pre-pandemic, right before, and then got a bunch of songs, and we just kind of like uploaded them on Spotify, just independent, me and my manager, and we got some other offers from some other labels before, but I didn't end up taking them. So I was just like getting some offers from some labels, and then I guess my A&R now, Darren, he just like found me on Spotify or something, or like Instagram or somewhere, and he like, I guess he reached out to Ari, and I guess he like knew Ari from like a while back somehow, and he was like, no way, like he manages this kid, because I guess he really liked my music, so he just like had to reach out to Ari and my manager, and hop on a Zoom, and then we talked a bit, and I really liked like the whole Spine Farm team and my A&R, and I just felt like it was the best route to go, and they were a great team, so I just ended up going with them, and it was definitely worth it. So
Yeah. Are
yeah.
there like weird legal hoops you have to go through because you're still underage with signing?
I think that there was like this one thing in the contract where like since I was not 18, I was like able to get out of the contract like before I turned 18 or something.
Okay.
But I think it was like the most part like pretty like straightforward, or not straightforward, but I think it was like a regular thing, like the same for like anyone. But I don't really know, honestly. I think that was like the only thing. It was like I was able to get out of it if I wanted to, but I didn't. So
Yeah.
but
That's
yeah,
cool.
I don't really remember, honestly. Yeah.
You have this very like classic alternative rock sound. It feels fuck saying it's classic because it's what I listened to when I was your age. But like you're still a teenager. Does your approach to releasing music, like, are you looking at music and like, I want to make an album, I want to put this out on vinyl or whatever? Or is it just like, are you in that single mindset and just like getting things on TikTok and YouTube and Spotify?
Well, I kind of like hated TikTok.
Okay.
Doing that, like doing all like, for me, I just kind of wanted to like make the music and like put out a couple singles and then drop a record and then like not worry about like doing any social media stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's just like part of it now. So you like kind of have to do that. So I'm just kind of accepting it at this point. Like I gotta like blow up on TikTok somehow or like run the social medias. But honestly, like I would if I could, I wouldn't like do any social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just part of it. So I'm accepting it at this point.
But your approach is still like you want to make an album and release 12 songs as a piece of art collectively.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
What?
Sure.
Why? Why?
Why do?
Yeah. Why? I mean, I talk to people who release albums every day, really, and like, I mean, I'm almost 40, so for me, I'm like, yeah, I still buy cassette tapes. Like, I love the album format. It's just how I consume music. But like, I know at some point the generation, like, a lot of people don't give a shit about the album, right?
Yeah. Well, I like doing singles too because it gives like the songs like a bigger focus.
Yeah.
And like it gives them like a spotlight, which I think is sick. But sometimes like it's cool to release like a piece of art, I guess you could call, like something that like you deliver, and it's just like kind of a message in there, and it like you can run through all the tracks, and like it's just something that like makes sense, and you can like really see the vision like of the artist, I guess, compared to like just one single and then like that's done and then like another single. I still like doing singles because like it gives them a spotlight, but I think it's cool to just like put out like an EP or like an album or something too, because you can like dive into like, it's exciting too, like when an artist like releases a whole album, like you go through listen to all the songs, and like some songs aren't that good, some songs are like amazing, but you still like see the vision they're going for. And I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But singles though, I still love singles because some songs deserve to like get in the spotlight, I guess. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't know what all you could talk about for like the future next year, but you put out 2 singles this year, Dumb and Spiraling Out. What does 2024 hold? Are you working towards that album, or is it just like get on the road and tour? Do you have to like graduate high school first before you can hit the road?
No, I'm done with high school.
Okay.
The whole album is actually like finished pretty much, like except for one song has to get mastered, but pretty much like it's all done.
Nice.
There's gonna be a couple more singles early 2024 and some features on some songs that are already out, and then a couple more singles, and then I think we're gonna put out a couple more videos too, and then I think we're gonna put out the whole album. I'm not really sure when, but I think like April maybe, or May, somewhere around there, but I'm not too sure when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your goal to hit the road and try to tour?
Yeah, for sure. I just gotta keep going on TikTok, I guess, though. Like a numbers game now. Like if someone has more followers than me, like they can get a better tour. So even if their music is like shitty, like they can land a fat tour because they have so many numbers. So
yeah, it's kind of stupid.
I know it's kind of dumb, but it's all right.
Yeah. Are there like bands that you're looking for? Like, do you have like a dream tour, like a dream band you want to tour with? That would be like awesome if you could open for X band.
I think it'd be cool to open for Alice in Chains, even though they're like kind of older now.
Yeah.
But I think that would be sick. Or like Weezer. Also like Pierce the Veil. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or like Turnstile. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably one of them, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah. Or Silverchair, but they don't go on tour anymore. So
they do not know.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. That'd be cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What type of things inspire you as you're writing and putting out songs? What's inspiring you as a lyricist?
Honestly, just kind of like everything, I guess. Like sometimes it's like something I'm going through, obviously, or like sometimes I'll pull from just like books too, just like ideas of books or like some movies, or I get inspiration from like other artists or bands too, sort of their lyrics or directions like that they go. Sometimes I'll write about like random stuff that like doesn't even make sense either, just kind of like ideas, like a hot dog or something, like a hot dog like, not making it, like just like random stuff that like you won't even be able really to tell like what it's about. But mostly though, I would say just like how I'm feeling, kind of, or just things that are going on in life.
Thanks for listening to As the Story Grows. Our intro music was written and composed by Jeremy Hunt. The As the Story Grows theme is by Bob Nana. If you like what you hear, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and give us a rating and review. If you'd like to support the show financially, you can join us at patreon.com/asthestorygrows. Be a part of our community and join the ongoing conversation over on Discord. If you enjoy this episode, share it on social media with your friends. Much appreciated, and thanks for listening.